Welcome back to the pregame. Time right now for our Liberty Communications Assistant Coach Spotlight. And this evening it is Matt Hills, defensive backs coach, primarily with the Fresh Soft, but a little bit with the whole team. And Hillsy, first off, maybe remind folks a little bit about how long it is that you've been here coaching with the Bears.
I've been coaching for about 5 years with West Branch football.
And what was it that led you to want to get into coaching and helping out with the program?
Well, it's a combination of things. Number one, I'm a graduate. I played on the Bears, and I have a pride for the team. It's a great family. I wanted to be a part of that. Also, I enjoy coaching kids. I've done it on many levels, many sports, and I think there's a satisfaction to seeing them grow as a player and as a person, and that's just very gratifying for me.
Well, take that a step further and talk a little bit about, what are the keys that you're looking for to try to get the kids to understand the game, understand the concepts, and have that success that you talk about?
Oh, yeah, exactly. So what we're looking for, obviously we're looking for dedication. We're looking for kids that want to put themselves in a spot for not just the season, but they want to plan ahead. And so we like kids that go out for multiple sports. We like kids that prepare. They get themselves in the weight room, looking at their playbook, things like that. So I guess you could say, that intelligence factor, knowing the game, that's probably the most important thing, that and coachability. So, a kid that responds. There's two different kinds of players. There's the ones that take criticism and they get frustrated, or maybe they look at it as a negative in some sort of fashion. And then there's the ones that take that and they want to learn from it. And that's really the kind of attitude we're looking for. If it's not there, sometimes developing that attitude. So, sometimes kids have a different way of learning, and so it's interesting to try and get to know each player. And as you get to know them, know what it is, their strength and weakness, and how they learn the game. Once you learn that, then seeing them develop from that point. So really coachability, being football smart, being street smart, those are probably the biggest factors. And then, of course, you like them to be athletic. You like them to be strong, so that's good too.
You can't teach speed, that's for sure. Well, you talk about your specialty is defensive backs. Maybe take it a step further. What types of things do you try to get the guys to learn, understand on that side, and know what the concept is as a defensive back?
Yeah, so like I said, coachability and the football smart. So that goes with defensive backs. That's knowing the schemes, knowing what a cover two is, knowing the tendencies and techniques. I really start at the beginning of the season with technique, and some of them kind of look at me like, hey, I got there, I did this. Yeah, but as you get to the bigger levels, get to varsity, or even some of these kids that play college ball, the technique's going to be huge. So we like them to use the right technique. We like them to know the schemes, and then to execute that.
Well, I think, you look back, your playing days, my playing days, it was still 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and it's evolved quite a bit. How much different has that made it, knowing that there's a lot more reliance on those defensive backs, not just being that hard hitter that can come up and run support, but having to actually cover guys when you've got 4 or 5 receivers out there? Oh,
yeah, it's huge, and I know when I played, I was a fullback. That was a true fullback, an I-wing formation. Now we put our fullback out in a gun formation. We put them out on the edge, so that's quite a bit different. So yeah, it changes the scheme, it changes the offensive look for that defensive back. So we gotta see several different looks, and reacting to that is huge. And there's a lot of factors that come up from junior high ball where they may not see these formations, or maybe they played at another school where they don't see those formations or see that type of play. So getting them to learn a cover two versus a cover three versus a man versus your cover eights or whatnot, seeing those and reacting to them differently than what they may have been used to a year or two ago.
All right, well, there's a lot that goes into it, and hopefully it translates here to success, a district championship beating Albertette here tonight. Thanks very much for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.